Oh, hi on bunkmates. Thank you for coming for the TSUMTSUM event video. I'll only glance over the event info since we already know the deal for the event. Nah, the event is still in fucking maintenance. That's something different compared to the other events. Like, what the hell? Twisted. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense. Like, we weren't gonna go our entire gacha life without an emergency maintenance. Actually, the event is actually kind of different compared to the usual ones. It's not your typical event. For starters, we grind for coins inside the event, not outside the event for like in the lessons inside the event. We take those coins and trade them in for these handy trinkets that get us the TSUMTSUM boys. Only this time we also get a freebie gacha SR like in the chef event thanks to an SR key in the store. The map themselves this time will have challenges, so guess they're getting more creative with these events. Thank God, keep it fresh and not stagnate with the same formula over and over. Just pray they don't get super overly convoluted. Trust me, as someone who plays HBGO, you don't want them to get convoluted. The events get super confusing sometimes. Anyway, these challenges reward us with items for the cards as well. Mostly the same card that gives us our boys. Surprisingly, the welfare upgrade item is what we get from the lesson. So good luck to everyone grinding that to get all those boys to 10-10. I know I'll need all the luck I can get without any star shards, but well, at least the only boy I actually care about in this event are Jack and KK, so all of the others I don't mind leaving behind. Should note the event currently also gives bonus EXP and vignette during this period to your study partner, so make sure to level up some of your characters. Remember, it's only for your study partner. So try to use those items that make your partner go more often now. You know, the one that seemed like, they're kind of mad because I want to spread out the EXP, but now's not the time to spread it out. Give it to one specific person and boost that level up. Finally, the event units also have free guest room item recipes you can unlock to craft. I reiterate, to craft. TLDR, you unlock the recipe, not the item itself. I already had a discussion about this today. I do not want the repeat of this. It is not like in the Pop Music Club where you just bought them from the store and you immediately got them. No, you just unlock the craftable recipe. As for whether it expires or not, I have no fucking clue. I really hope it doesn't. Anyway, let's get on with the good stuff. The SSR, the real boys. Let's go, TSUMTSUM Riddle and TSUMTSUM Leona. Alright, let's start with the boy that's actually rated up right now. The cute tiny house warden Riddle and his even tinier counterpart. TSUMTSUM Riddle is a defensive void water unit. At level 80, his stats have a whopping 10,609 HP and a measly 3,970 attack power, but like, what would you expect from a defensive unit? At level 100 is 12,441 and 4,633 respectively. Sadly, he's on the lower end of the HP spectrum for defense units, who the higher end are in like 12k area. So yeah, 10k is actually on the lower side, but that does mean he has higher attack power than most. His stats are actually extremely close to Dorm Deuce. Like, Dorm Deuce beats him out on HP, but Riddle wins out on attack. So really, it's gonna be more of a preference, or just use them both, really. If you're stuck choosing between one or the other, which probably won't ever happen because you also have to consider buddy bonuses of whatever team you're doing. Anyway, while Riddle wins out in attack, they're super close to each other. The biggest advantage TSUMTSUM Riddle has would be that he duels with KK, meaning he can run extremely well with Birthday KK, who can pop up that Void card that already deals strong cosmic damage right off level 1. We all know how much that hurts. Well, at least I know it, combining it with my Dorm Kaleem. His buddy bonuses are as followed. Ortho, minor power boost. Rook, minor HP boost. And the good one, his buddy duo, KK, give him a modest HP boost, which is fucking huge. Huge Remember how I complained about this in the music club video, how I wish the dual buddies got better bonuses? Yeah, this is what I wanted, a modest boost to the stat that matters. In this case, it's the HP because we're talking about a defensive unit. Yes! As for team, like I said, Birthday KK's run perfectly well, but he's also a limited SSR, and I kind of don't want to just recommend limited SSRs in all of my videos, so if you want cheaper options, Chef and TSUMTSUM KK, who's already in this event, so if you have Riddle, you'll also have KK. It will depend if you need be Flora or Fire, but either one will work. And you can just use it to like, oh, if it's Fire Water that I need, I'll use this. And if it's Fire Grass, I'll use this. We won't be going too deep into that territory though. I'll be going mostly into Water Void Squad's territory. So, but if you guys have any idea how to build him, focus on other elemental strategies with the other elements, let me know in the comments. Anyway, there's also the advantage that their buddy bonuses combine pretty well, as Chef gets a buddy bonus from Rook, which Riddle also have, and KK, while TSUMTSUM with Rook, which Riddle also have, and with Kalim, that'll get more important later, while TSUMTSUM KK is with Riddle himself, and Deuce also will become more important. As for why, I'll tell you why right now, because Deuce and Kalim's dorm uniforms are the other two units, which is like, it was gonna be obvious I'm gonna mention those two, like, they're the other two Water Void units. The two boys combine pretty well because there are resident Void Water good boys. Deuce and Kalim's dorm uniform. Kalim will bring in a much needed endgame burst, and Deuce is just a great defensive unit overall, so it combines well with another defensive unit like Riddle. As for his two other buddy bonuses, Ortho is pretty hard. His only other good options are Archetype Ortho, which is his rare card with double water cards, and Union Gear Ortho, who's another limited SSR, so it's kind of because he buddies with Rook and Cater and duels with Caters, and also a buddy bonus from Deuce to boot. So yeah, it's pretty great, but it's also unreleased for us, so yeah, it's gonna be till August and before you can use him. As for Rook, sadly, there isn't much in the ways of good buddy bonus synergy adding him besides Birthday Rook if you decide to try and put in a tray. Because, for obvious reason, you can just put in a tray or Pop Music Club Lilia. Like, yeah, they're just great defensive units as well overall that you can just staple on because of their massive heals. But with that being said, before I move on to TSUMTSUM Leon, a minor side note involving TSUMTSUM Riddle. Due to a massive update we got in JP today, we now have a third spell. For TSUMTSUM Riddles, whose info is on the Mirror Haze, is a green 2-hit spell with modest damage cut. So you could make a theoretical green-blue squad or void green squad if you cut out Cater Duel. Won't make a squad for that for now since it's not out on EN, but essentially you can add him to the list of green-blue defense unit I've already talked about to death in my other videos. Moving on, we now have our local asshole cat we love to hate, president of the local feminism club and ranked #1 king in our hearts because his own kingdom won't give him the love he deserves. Leona King Scholar, TSUMTSUM edition. He's also defensive. The fuck is with all of the recent defense units? So far we've gotten like only one offensive unit post anniversary. What the fuck? And he's a defensive Flora Fire unit with a whopping 4,187 HP and 3,960 attack. Sadly no level 80 info, making him 4th highest HP defense unit overall and the highest Fire Flora defensive unit overall. Highest in HP and lowest in attack. His buddy bonuses are pretty decent, with Azul minor HP bonus, Floyd with modest power boost, and his dual buddy Jack gives him a minor HP boost. Sadly, the modest boost went to the attack boost, but at least his dual does boost his HP stat, which is technically what we need, so it's not that bad. As for team building, sadly, this one's a bit more straightforward. Like, I don't know, the Void card just gives away more versatility for the team building. But, oh well. Flora Fire Squad it is. Since Azul and Floyd don't have many Flora Fire options, this is gonna be a bit harder. So I'm gonna suggest Dorm Jack, thanks to its buddy bonus with Leona, Jade, and Ruji. Sadly, his other Fire Flora version don't combine well, but does open up for our 5th unit to be Jade or Ruji. I'll get more on that later. It's pretty obvious. But it is pretty obvious because the team is half Savannah Claw and half Octavenio, so really the 5th member will be one of them depending on your preference. For Azul, however, this one's the toughest because the best Azul that combines with SumTsum Leona is Broomquet Azul. It was about 2 years to arrive, well, about a year to arrive, so oof. But he has a buddy bonus with Jack and Floyd, and duos with Jack to boost. Beans de Azul would also work, and also duos with Jack, but less buddy bonuses, but it is a defensive unit, and so yeah, it'll work for a defense strategy. Cheaper options include his PE uniform. Even though it's an attack card, it does bring a damage cut, so works well for the defense strategy. Ironically enough, for Floyd, most of his SSR forms are kinda for a Fire Flora squad, besides his dorm uniform because of the buddy bonuses. And assuming we bring in Jade, but his Halloween form works perfectly, especially since it gives a buddy bonus with Leona. And it's a defensive unit with a damage cut. Port Fez can also work since he also buddies with Ruji. Finally, the final member, as mentioned previously, is a tie between either a Jade or a Ruji, just to tie up all of the buddy bonuses. For Ruji, the best one is definitely his ceremonial robes Ruji, whose buddy bonus with Jack and Floyd. For Jade, sadly, there isn't really any great options besides just throwing his one Fire Flora version out to round out the buddy bonuses, which would be Beans Day Booty Jade. Most of his cards are sadly Fire Water, so we'll have to wait till a better Jade is released. And that should be it. Thank you all for coming for the unit review and a little bit of the event guide info. Hope you all enjoy it. Please leave a like or a comment, and if you like the video, subscribe too if you want. Bye bye everyone, and enjoy playing the... God damn it!